away. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
What's going on, guys? We are at the Ice Palace in Brick, New Jersey.
Originally called the Ocean Ice Palace. Now it's called
Now it's just
the Ice Palace. Back where it all began. Actually, Swanee, you want to know a great story? So everybody knows I'm born and raised in Brick, New Jersey. One of 7 kids, 5 boys, 2 girls, second youngest of 7 kids. And my mother and my sister in 1971, I was born in 68, 1971 took me skiing for the first time ever right here on this ice surface.
Oh, wow.
Ocean Ice Palace.
Yeah, and I played my first season of youth hockey, first travel season here, and then obviously you've played many seasons here.
Yep.
So this has been a...
Again, back where it all began. Right.
Yeah, this building has been an important part of both of our journeys.
Yep, 1962 this building was built, and it's still going, still kicking.
Yeah, yeah. And then you were Old Brick High School, right? Or Memorial?
I don't get offended about anything, but for you to even ask that, Old Brick, of course, man. Come on, I'm a Green Dragon, not a Mustang.
All right, which team's playing here tonight?
It's pretty funny you say that. They're actually combined now. So
are they?
Yeah. So there's a co-op now with
He just offended half the team.
Yeah, right. Brick and Brick Memorial. So and it's the opening night of the season here for the Green Dragons, Mustangs. I don't even know what they call them anymore, but they're a co-op now with Brick Memorial, and that's happening a lot all over New Jersey. Tons of high schools are combining the co-ops. So
yeah,
like it or not, it is what it is. It gives more kids a chance to play.
Yeah. Do you think there's less kids signing up now, or trying out for high school hockey that they're?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Combine?
I know there's less kids from Brick playing hockey. That's why they have to, combine. We grew up. Everybody in Brick played hockey, and one of the main reasons why is actually, Brick was one of the only towns years ago. For 8 years they had two rinks. They had the Brick Forum, which was over on Route 88. That was amazing. Joe and Mr. McKeon, who I call him, Mr. McKeon, who used to own All Sports way back in the day in Brick, I think was the money behind it, and our parents actually helped build the rink over there. And it was a full sheet, and then there was a little pond in the back. It was unbelievable, and that's when everybody in Brick started to play hockey. It was incredible. That's how Brick exploded in hockey.
When did that go away? That had to be before my time.
I think it was before your time. That was in the 70s. So I don't know exactly what years, but it was good for about 8 years. It was called the Brick Forum. It was an amazing rink, and that's how that's where, the recreation department started hockey, and everybody in Brick played hockey pretty much.
And it was on 88?
Yeah, it was over on Route 88 where the old Branch Brook Pools is now. And now I think it's not even Branch Brook Pools anymore, but I think the compressors, the original compressors and everything are still underneath the ground there. So that was amazing, though. That's how Brick got so good at hockey. Again, they made it affordable for everybody. Yeah. And it was just an amazing time to grow up. So we actually had the Ice Palace, this surface, and 1.5 sheets over there back in the day, which was unheard of back in the mid 70s in New Jersey, because there might have been maybe 10 rinks. So that's how Brick became a hotbed for hockey in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey's been doing really good. The Titans NA team won.
Listen, I've been telling people for 30 plus years there's good hockey players in New Jersey. Now they're starting to listen. But yeah, it's amazing.
But think about this though. The Hitmen won the NCDC.
Yep.
The Rockets won the Premier.
So yeah,
the 87s won the EHL.
EHL,
and like I said, the Titans won the NA.
Won the North American Hockey League.
New Jersey's doing great.
Last year was an amazing year for New Jersey hockey.
Yeah.
But the key is how many good young players are coming out of New Jersey. And I've told this story a million times. For me, it only takes, for anybody out there, you just need one person to like you.
Yeah, with anything that you're doing.
For the kids out there, don't worry about what team you're going to be on next year, this and that. Just enjoy the team you're on right now. Parents too. Get on a team, no matter what level, just get on a team, enjoy it, make new friends, and do the best you can that year. Don't, people are already, it's not even Christmas yet, and people are wondering about what team they're going to be on next year.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's just insane right now, youth sports, when it comes to that. You just try to do your best to just enjoy the moment and enjoy the team that you're on. And whatever team you get on, kids, just do the best you can be. Work hard, be a good player, and what are you doing to help the team win? Because at the end of the day, before you know it, you're 53 years old and you're a beer league player again. Oh, again, I shouldn't say again, but, you know, all roads, as they say, all roads lead to the beer league.
Yeah, no, it's
which is just a funny way of saying men's league out there.
Yeah.
But
one thing that I tell guys a lot all the time too is, you know, in terms of worrying about next year, there is no next year without a great this year.
Yeah.
So if you want, you know, you want to move up or you want whatever next year, have a dynamite this year.
Yeah. Again, you know, just enjoy the moment, enjoy the team you're on. This goes way beyond hockey. That's what people don't realize.
Yeah, for sure.
This is where it all started, and we're gonna go shoot a couple videos in here. It's gonna be great to see, you know, my alma mater, Brick High School, their first game of the season. We'll watch a little bit of that, and I guess we'll talk a little bit about everything, right, Swanee?
Yeah, for sure.
What else we got? I don't know. We ready to go inside here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. Let's
do it.
go.
Home, a place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home. Home, a place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home.
This is top 10, one of the coldest rinks in New Jersey.
Hey,
It's gotta be.
Again, back where it all began, the Ocean Ice Palace in Brick, New Jersey, formerly known as the Ocean Ice Palace.
Yeah, now it's just the Ice Palace.
Now it's just called the Ice Palace.
Should be the negative temperature palace.
Chambers Bridge Road, Brick, New Jersey. Gotta love it.
This place is actually underground. It's a basement, not fully, but
Little history
this
of
is
the
what it
palace
looks like.
when it got born. Built in 1962, one of the best places to watch a game.
But that's why it's so cold, because it's partly underground.
Coming up next, we got actually Brick High School. I don't even know. It's a co-op with Brick Memorial now, so it's the opening night of high school hockey here at the Palace in Brick. We have Brick, actually with Brick Memorial, their co-op playing against Manasquan, who co-ops with Point Pleasant Beach.
Yeah.
So it should be a really good game.
Is it just Point Pleasant Beach or
No, Point Pleasant Beach is co-op with Manasquan.
Right,
the last 10 years.
Point Burrow's in that too, right? Or not?
No, Point Burrow's with somebody else. It's a cluster.
Really?
It's a cluster.
Oh,
Everybody
interesting.
knows what's going on right now in high school hockey in Jersey with all these co-ops.
Might as well confuse high school hockey like junior and AAA and AA and everything else.
Yeah.
Don't want to forget high school hockey to confuse that.
Yeah, what a building though. A great place to play. This is where I grew up playing hockey, and a lot of great memories here, that's for sure. Especially with the Green Dragons back in the day.
This game's about to start here. How long are the periods?
3 15-minute periods in Jersey high school hockey.
45 minutes. So there's a full 45 minutes of hockey coming up. Hopefully the teams play a full 45 minutes. And guys, that's actually one, speaking of full 45 minutes, it's one thing that Jimmy and I have been talking about, how the NHL is the same as every other league. It's all, everything's the same. The NHL is just the highest level. And down to the basic fundamentals and even some of the talking points of the coach, speaking about a full 45 minutes, something you guys hear your coaches say all the time, depending on what league, you got to play full 60 or full 45. It's the same thing in the NHL game, Devil game that we just went to the other day. Devils, what was it? They got scored on the first minute of the first period, the last minute of the first period, the last minute of the third period, and then in overtime, right? I guarantee you, first shift in overtime. I guarantee you one of the talking points in that locker room after was playing a full 60 minutes, right? The same thing applies here. You guys have probably all heard your coaches say, got to play a full, however long your games are, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever, right? It's all the same.
And they talk about the most important things in the first minute of a period and the last minute of a period.
Yeah.
But going back to what you said there, Swanee, it all comes back to basic fundamentals, no matter what level you're at. It starts in house league, mites, squirts, periods, bantam, midgets, all the way up to high school, college, junior, minor pros, AHL, East Coast Hockey League, Southern Pro League,
all the
European
same.
hockey, NHL. It doesn't matter. It's just NHL is the highest level, but it all comes back to, accountability and being ready for that full 60 minutes or however long your game is.
Yeah, absolutely. Can just all the things we've been talking about: consistency, efficiency. Right? All the NHL guys are efficient at the little things, the basics, right, guys? Because again, it never changes. The basics that you learn at mites, little kid hockey, you take those with you all the way to the NHL. The NHL players, they are extremely efficient at the basics, and the basics get done correctly and get done every single time and get done correctly every single time.
Yep, and it all goes back to, you look at teams that go deep in the playoffs. Again, no matter what level, they're the teams that are the best at the basic fundamentals throughout the whole entire game, right? I mean, for an example, look at the Boston Bruins right now in the NHL and the New Jersey Devils, two of the top teams. You know, that one game we went to, it happened to be the only time that happened to the Devils all year, where they gave up a goal in the first minute of a period, last minute of a period, twice, and then actually the first minute of overtime.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they didn't get past the first shift, so it's important, you know, not only how you start, how you finish, but, you know, the whole entire game.
Yeah, all that. And you see what happens. You know, you fall asleep for 2 minutes, you lose the game.
Oh, yeah.
The same thing, again, the same thing that you guys experience in your games, same thing happens at the NHL level. You fall asleep for 2 minutes, you lose the game.
Yep. And we're not saying, and actually we're relating this back to the Devils Nashville game, because
Yeah.
it was the first game of the year we went to, and we'll be going to more games. But it also always comes down to goaltending. You think about that game, the Devils Nashville game. You know, the Predators goalie stopped 2 breakaways that game.
Yeah, late in the game too, right? Late in the
Two
game.
straight up breakaways from two of the Devils' best players, Husser and
think it's Hughes, right?
Hughes.
Yeah, Hughes late in the game,
So
I
that
think,
basically,
too.
when you look at it, that's basically, it comes down to goaltending and, like we talked about, you know, basic fundamentals throughout the whole game.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's talk adversity. My personal belief is that the sooner kids can go through adversity, and we're relating this to hockey right now, but in any sports in general, the sooner they go through adversity, the better. You know, I have a bunch of kids that I'm helping through things right now. You know, high-level players. It's their first time in the USHL, but it's the first time they're a healthy scratch, or they might be not that first deep pair. They might not be on the first power play. They might not be on the power play at all. But where they came from, they were that first deep pair.
Yeah.
They were the first power play. They're in every game. They played every game. They got tons of ice time. So the key is, kids, how are you going to react when adversity slaps you in the face? You know, you're either going to go one way or the other. You're either going to, you know, dig down deep and keep your mouth shut and work hard, you know, do a little bit extra, or you're going to pout and get into a slump and never get out of that.
Yeah,
You know?
and guys, it's stuff that you want to learn now. You want to learn it on the small stage at the younger levels. This way you can handle it on the big stage at the higher levels, right? There's some stuff you don't want to go through it for the first time in Division I NCAA hockey. You want to learn how to handle that in Pee-wees. So as you get, you know, this way as you grow, you know how to handle it, and it's not the end of your career.
Also, too, parents. The big thing is how the parents react to adversity. You know, if
Oh,
you
for
can
sure.
get any helpful any helpful tips. You know, the biggest thing for parents is, you know, just when your kid's going through something like that, they get healthy scratch for the first time, or they get put to the second line, the third line, or the fourth line, or, you know, the second deep pair, or your goalie, your son's a goalie, your daughter's a goalie, he or she gets pulled. You know, just hey, get right back at it, get back out there and work hard.
That's the only thing you can do, and you have to.
You don't want to be one of those. Put it this way, you don't want to be one of those kids later on in life, oh, I got screwed by the coach. I got screwed over here, I got screwed over there. Nah, you don't want to be that. You got to figure out a way for your coach to like you. Does that happen? You know, of course it does, but you don't want to be that person that says, oh, I got screwed by this coach, screwed by that coach. No, you got to make somebody like you. Figure it out. And it all goes back to digging down deep, and it all starts in practice. Treat practice like a game, and watch your game go from year to year. You hear me say that all the time. But it really does all start in practice and with the right mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, that example that Jimmy just gave, you know, again, you have to learn that lesson now, because if you can't, again, learn how to handle getting scratched for a game now, because at the higher levels, NHL, minor league, you know, forget about being scratched for a game. You're not on this team anymore. We're sending you to a lower level, right? So which kid are you? Are you the guy that goes to the lower level, does what he has to do, and gets back up and has a long career? Or are you the guy that mentally can't handle it, goes down to the lower level, mentally can't handle it, folds up, and his career is over at the end of that season, right? Learn the lesson now on the small stage so you can handle it later on the big stage.
And regroup, get back to basics, and come up with a game plan, and just focus on the process. Don't focus on the end result. Get back to the basic fundamentals, regroup, come up with a game plan, and focus on the process, and everything will take care of itself.
100%.
Show me the way till you someone take me home. Someone take me home.
All right, guys, that's it for tonight at the Ice Palace. Make sure you like this video. Be sure to subscribe, drop a comment, follow Swan Hockey on Instagram, follow Jim Dowd Hockey on Instagram, and we will see you guys soon.